Alright, welcome back, guys. Get some more goldwing action for yous. I know this looks ghetto as hell, and it is. We're testing a proof of concept today. So I've made a plate that goes over the top of the intake manifold that the carbs are bolted to. As you can see down here, right there, the fuel line is disconnected. And in case you don't believe me, here it is. The fuel pump wire, fuel pump hose going all the way up to this. What is this? This 50 cc carburetor. Now, there's been a proof of concept that it doesn't matter how big an engine is, it'll run on almost any size carburetor if it has enough vacuum to pull from it. And today we're going to test that. So the only thing I've done to this is I've drilled the jet just slightly bigger. Obviously it is a bigger engine, you do have to accommodate it for fuel. Otherwise it should still run off of it. I just have random hoses because today we're just testing a proof of concept. If this works good, then I have made this. I know it looks like garbage, I was trying to burn the paint off of it. So my idea is we will weld this onto this plate like so, possibly at a slight angle so I have some more space in this corner to work off of, and we're going to put a 42mm flat slide carburetor. Now when people do these single carb swaps on these goldwings, they usually use a VW intake manifold and a 34 PICT 3 carb, whatever. It's a 34mm Volkswagen carb, and that's usually what people use for these. So I like to be a little different, obviously, or I wouldn't even have a goldwing. So I think that the way this is set up, if you've ever looked down a carb, you know that it narrows kind of in the center because it helps it pull vacuum. I think that this will help it pull more vacuum on the 42mm carb without sacrificing airflow, and I think she's going to do real nice. But like I said, we're testing a proof of concept. So this is a dish satellite pole from the early 2000s that I've kept for years and years because it's really thick. Thought I was going to make an exhaust out of it, never did. And this is a piece of a breaker box that I found on the side of the road. And I'm limited on tools, so I cut it out with a hacksaw. So, anyway, we just got, what is this, maybe half-inch hose hooked up in there. It's very, very small. It's definitely not going to pull much air, but we're just testing a proof of concept. So, like I said, dime-sized. You can see it compared to the intake runner. The intake runner alone is probably bigger than this carburetor, let alone one of these carburetors. So, but yeah, we're gonna test it. So here we go. Where's my key? Here it is. It's in my pocket. All right. This bad boy turned on. Okay, yeah, it's on. I have to look at this light in the daytime because these ones all look the same. It's on run. Alright, here we go. Oh. If I give it a little fuel when I try to crank it. She doesn't want to idle very well. Let me give it a little bit of throttle. Okay, let me get started again. have a living proof of concept that if I put that on there and a 42 millimeter carb, this will run. Not that I had much doubt that it wouldn't, but you know, for shits and giggles, I had the stuff lying around and some extra time, so I figured it wouldn't hurt anything to try it out. But yeah. So anyway, I guess I'll do another video where that carb comes in the mail, and possibly a test drive. Pretty exciting. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Just wanted to make a little update.